All right, I'm gonna try to get in a quick video of our new baby monitor while my kids are watching Super Y. We have 2 toddlers and another one on the way. So we finally decided to invest in this monitor, which is the DXR-8 made by Infant Optics. We've gone through 2 of the kind of cheapo monitors, and they've both just not performed for us. They've lasted a few months and then they've just not done very well. And one of them was just a standard monitor, the other one was a video monitor, and the quality on the video monitor was just awful. Could barely make out a child in the night vision. So what we're going to do today is show you all how easy it is to set up a new camera with an existing monitor system in place. It's super easy. Here I'm gonna have my husband get the plug ready because it's got to be plugged in. But we currently have 3 cameras already. Our house is over 2,000 square feet and we have no problems with signal at all. And we have 3 cameras to keep an eye on our toddlers. And so we are going to set up and attach a 4th camera so you all can see how easy it is. What's not easy is doing this one-handed, but that's okay. Hopefully you will have 2 hands when you're setting up your camera. But hey, if I can do it one-handed, I'm sure you can do it with 2 hands. And what we have loved about these cameras is the fact that these lenses are interchangeable. So in a couple of our rooms, a couple of our cameras have the wide angle lens so that we can see the whole room, and it's fantastic. So we have our camera plugged in so it has power. And so I'm going to turn on the monitor for you. Super easy, power's right up. The battery life has been fantastic. We do plug it in every night, but it doesn't need it. See, these are our other cameras. Camera 1, camera 2, and camera 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to attach this camera into the system, and it's super easy. You come up here, you hit menu. You scroll over to this handy dandy little icon right here. See? You go up to add and click OK. And this is going to be camera 4, so hit OK. And it says press pair on camera. You're just going to press that button on the bottom of your camera unit. And there, it has picked it up with some reverb. So that is the new camera, as you can hear me through, and you can move it. But yeah, super easy. So we really love this camera and we're really satisfied with it. We're gonna go ahead and turn it off now, but hope you guys like it. Bye.
Okay, so this is the Infant Optics video monitor. You can see on here, let's see if I can get it so there's not as much glare. The lighting doesn't look super great. But really nice video monitor. I can see my baby as she's sleeping. I can even see her breathing. It looks a lot better actually on the monitor itself than it does on the video here. But there's a lot of functions that you can do with this. So this is her pack and play next to our bed. For naps and stuff, we put her in her crib in her room, and we can just toggle like that. And there's the other hippo. And her drapes are closed right now, so this is the nighttime vision. And as you can see, it's actually got a pretty good picture there, if I can get the shadow to go away. But you can actually see your child. Another neat feature is you can actually turn the volume off. So I could toggle this down all the way to off, and you're still gonna see lights come on. It'll be red up at the top, green at the bottom, depending on how loud your child is making noise. So when company's over, we can turn that volume down, but still see her and see whether she's talking or not. Another neat feature, let's see, you can change the brightness, so you can see that it goes higher, lower. Let's go back to the other crib. Okay. This is daytime, so again, I can adjust the brightness on that. Looks better down here. And I do have the 2 cameras set up. You can have several different cameras if I wanted to switch between them. So there's the view. Okay, so I can have up to 4 cameras. I've got 2 set up currently. Okay, so back to camera 1. Let's go back to camera 2. You can zoom in and out, so there's ×2, and then I can move the camera around to get a better angle. Let's see what else. You can set an alarm. I've never done that. You can set the alarm volume off, high, low. But really awesome video monitor. It's got a talk feature, so I could press this button and talk to my child. She's not old enough at this point that I haven't done that, but I can see that as a useful feature as she gets older. Battery life works pretty good. It does drain the battery fairly fast if you keep the video on all the time. So if you just press this button at the top here, you can turn the screen off, but you'll still see the lights come for volume, and you'll still hear it if you have the volume on, and then it's just a quick turn back on to see. And again, the screen doesn't look super clear on here through the video, but it looks a lot better in person. I would highly recommend this camera. I also like the feature that you can see the temperature of the room. It's winter here in Minnesota, and so I like to know that my baby's not freezing cold. And I can imagine in the summer just making sure that her room isn't getting too hot. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to go show you where I have my cameras mounted. Okay, so here's the camera by that pack and play. It's just mounted on the wall. I used the 3M sticky hook. You can actually put a nail in. It comes with a kit to do that. But we have plaster walls and I didn't want to do that. So I'll go show you the other. Okay, I've turned the light on in here, but here's my little hippo, and then I have the other one mounted up here. Eventually I'm going to take that cord and I'm going to adhere it to the wall with the 3M cord hook so that as she becomes more mobile, she's not going to be able to grab that. I can also move the crib farther away. They do recommend that it's 3 feet away from the crib, so I do have some room over here. So for safety purposes, we'll probably end up moving the crib closer to this wall. But like I said, super awesome. You can pan. It comes with different lenses. We haven't tried out the other lenses yet, but overall, super awesome video monitor. Highly recommend.
This is a review of the DXR-8 video monitor by Infant Optics with remote pan tilt zoom. As you can see, the camera itself moves very easily, very quietly, so your infant won't be disturbed. This camera itself is mounted right above my son's crib using the mounting hardware that comes with the package. What you're looking at is the optical zoom lens, which is included in the package itself. Very nice close-up. The bunny representing my son here is about the same size as my 1-month-old. When he's in the crib, I can see the color of his skin. I can see whether or not he's breathing. All of those things that are very important to a parent. If I want to look at the other camera, which is up mounted in the upper corner of my son's room, then I can just toggle on over and select. I have 2 cameras installed right now. I can install up to 4 cameras and connect them, which will be very handy when my son's a little bit older and starts playing in other rooms of the house. I can just keep adding more and more cameras. If we look at the other camera, this is the normal lens also included in the actual package. And what you can see is that I can have full visibility of this room, which is about 10 feet by 9 feet, using just that normal view. Very, very helpful. One thing I do want to point out as well is the temperature setting that's in the upper right hand corner of the monitor. Super helpful because I live in a house that was built in 1978, and the temperature inside different rooms isn't always the same. So when I'm in my room, I can see how cold or how hot it is in his room to make sure that I have enough layers on him and not have to worry about that, which is very, very helpful. And the last thing I want to talk about is the two-way sound option that comes with this camera. Not only can I hear my son when he's in the room, but I can also talk to him, which helps calm him down if he's upset until I can get into the room. Another thing that's helpful is sometimes when my husband comes in to help our child in the middle of the night, there's been times where he hasn't been able to find what he's looking for the baby, and without getting out of bed, I'm able to talk to him through the monitor very clearly, very crisply, and help him find what he's looking for without actually ever having to get out of bed, which allows me to get a little bit more rest as well, which is much appreciated. So overall, very big fan of this product. Highly recommend it to anyone who is going to be looking for a good monitor for their child. We're very happy with it so far. Thank you.
Okay, so you can hear me echoing. It's easy to turn down. I just got my new hand monitor with my 3rd camera. My daughter broke the first one, but it's really easy. You can brighten the screen, dim it, the volume, timer when you want the screen to shut off. You can zoom. I haven't used that function, so I don't recall what it is. And then I think that is the sound that they hear when you talk to them. It's very easy to scan through all the rooms. Got our living room, her room, and then our room. And you can see the picture is so clear. Stand up here. And those are both in day mode. There's nighttime mode. It tells you the temperature, what camera you're on. Not much else I can show you except for how amazing this thing is. After a while it does lose, the monitor loses how well it holds a charge, and that is my only complaint, is that then you have to charge it a lot. But it's not bad because I'm home. So I hope this review helps you.